Welcome to the 2021 ACSA Every Student Succeeding series, where every week we'll take you to a different part of the state to catch up with one of our Every Student Succeeding winners. This week, we're joined by Region 1 winner, Emily Yang from Eureka High School. Emily, thanks for taking some time to be with us today.
No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's start with this. What was your reaction when you found out that you won the ACSA Every Student Succeeding Award?
I was really surprised, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't really like, oh, my story. I mean, it's as heavy as it is. I didn't really think I was going to win because there's so many other people that have their own stories, and it's like very emotional.
When you look at your story, Emily, it is one of great tragedy, great heartbreak, but also great resilience and great bravery on your part. You were a victim of sexual abuse, and you reported the family member. Can you, for the people who don't know your story, can you share a little bit about what you had to deal with growing up?
I had to deal with a lot of physical and verbal abuse. But it wasn't just me. It was a lot of my siblings as well. They were also involved in some sort of way. And I mean, honestly, to us, it was kind of considered as like discipline, but even if you thought about it properly, it wasn't discipline. It was very emotional, and it really like caused a lot of anger to well up in me and of course my siblings. It was just very hard to just feel safe at a place where we should call home, but it wasn't really a home, really.
You made your way into the foster system along with your siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened next is so incredible. Would you share how Trevor Hammons came into your life?
I didn't really expect him to come in all of a sudden because I don't know. He was like my middle school counselor and I was already in high school. And so when I heard his name being brought up and he came over and he was like, "Hi, do you remember me? I was your counselor from Zane. I'm currently taking care of your brother." And I was just like, "Wait, what?" And then he was like, "I plan on taking in you and all of your siblings, and it's going to take a while, but do you want to, like, be in a home with me?" And at first I was like, whoa, this person wants to take in like 8 people, including me. And I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot. But it was really amazing. I'm really glad that it happened. Because I'm very grateful to this day. And it's so amazing because I get to tell people, my classmates and friends, and say that, yeah, my dad he works at Zane. He's their school counselor. And everybody's reactions are like, "Oh, wow. How does that happen?" And I'm like, I don't know. It just happened.
Emily, I wonder for students who have dealt with abuse in some form, what would your advice be to them? Because as we said earlier, you have gone through so much for a young woman your age, and yet I keep coming back to it, the courage to report the family member for what he did, to keep yourself safe and to keep your siblings safe. What would your advice be to others who are struggling right now?
I guess I would say, like, believe in yourself, honestly. It's like as hard as it is, it's going to get worse if you just can let it happen and continue on letting it happen and just drag it out. Like, it's better to just be like, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I don't need to worry about this person harming me because I believe in myself. And if it doesn't work out, I mean, that's why you keep trying and trying until you get heard. And it's definitely a very hard process to go through, like having to focus on your mental stability and being like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this, but I mean, it's just, you got to do it. You can't keep procrastinating.
Emily Yang, the Every Student Succeeding Region 1 winner, taking some time with us. Emily, thanks so much for sharing your story. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
And thank you so much for watching. On behalf of everyone here, I'm Michael Kelly. More stories coming your way throughout the year. We'll see you next.